Imagine cruising at highway speed when suddenly a massive semi-truck appeared out of nowhere. Safe, maybe, but what if that driver can't read a road sign? In English, that's the new flashpoint in America's immigration and trucking debate. On August 21, 2025, the US Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, announced an immediate halt to issuing work visas for commercial truck drivers, including those from Nigeria and many other countries, citing road safety concerns and protecting America's trucking jobs. Today we unpack the controversial move, its origins, the crash that ignited it, industry reactions, and what lies ahead. On August 21, 2025, Secretary of State Rubio declared that the US would immediately pause issuance of work visas for commercial truck drivers. This freeze affects drivers from all nationalities, including Nigerians, not singling out any one country, but part of a broader safety and vetting review. The core justification: Rubio argued that the growing number of foreign truck drivers is endangering American lives and undercutting the livelihoods of American truckers. The State Department spokesperson emphasized that this is to enable a comprehensive review of screening and vetting protocols, covering things like English proficiency, driver licensing standard, and national security assessment. The catalyst was a deadly Florida turnpike crash on August 12, 2025, where a truck driver, Ajinda Singh, allegedly executed an illegal U-turn. His truck was stopped by a minivan, killing 3 people. Investigations revealed that Singh entered the US illegally in 2018, yet possessed a California commercial driver's license. Notably, he failed an English proficiency test. Post-crash, getting only 2 of 12 verbal questions correct and identifying just 1 of 4 highway signs. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy condemned the licensing lapses, noting that had proper rules been enforced, the tragedy could have been prevented. This triggered a DOT investigation and a nationwide audit of how states issue non-domicile CDLs. Visa suspension covers H-2B, temporary non-agricultural worker visas, E-2 visas, and EB-3 visas for skilled workers seeking to drive commercially. The policy comes amid a shortage of about 60,000 truck drivers in the US, with foreign-born drivers making up roughly 18% of the workforce, many from Latin America, India, Eastern Europe, and previously Nigeria. Critics warn that the freeze could exacerbate supply chain delays amid the drivers' shortage. Industry groups like ATA warns of consequences, though some like OOIDA and ATA support improving enforcement and training standards. Several Nigerian media outlets prominently mention Nigerians, noting the visa ban affects Nigerians among other foreign drivers. Nigerian-US relations and migration ambition amplify interest, but the US is clear: the pause applies to all nationalities, not only Nigeria. Additionally, embassy requirements tightened. Applicants from countries with high overstay rates, including Nigeria, now face increased scrutiny, such as posting a 5,000 to 15,000 bond and disclosing 5 years of social media history. These are part of a broader immigration tightening under President Trump's return to office in January 2025. So what's at stake? Safety versus labor needs. Safety first. The administration emphasizes the English proficiency is vital for safe driving, reading road signs, communicating in emergency, and avoiding fatal errors. The Florida crash brought safety gap into harsh reality. Jobs first. American truckers facing competition from foreign drivers argue that prioritizing US workers preserves domestic wages and opportunities. This has been a long-standing labor concern. Logistics risk, halting roughly 18% of the industry's workforce, and with a 60,000 driver shortage, the pause could strain already stressed supply chains. Critical goods from groceries to medical supplies rely on these drivers. Fairness and oversight. Supporters argue this is overdue enforcement, not xenophobic backlash. Even advocates warn the H-2B and other visa programs have been misused and unqualified drivers slipping through licensing loopholes pose risk. The road ahead, the phrase is open-ended. Visa issuance remain paused pending results of the screening and vetting review. No timeline has been given for resumption. DOT is conducting audits across states issuing non-domiciled CDLs, and FMCSA is reviewing licensing protocols to prevent unqualified drivers from operating heavy trucks. US policy may continue pushing for stricter English requirements on road testing and centralized license oversight. States may face pressure to revoke errant CDLs. In Nigeria and elsewhere, visa applicants should stay informed of evolving requirements, bond requirements, social media disclosure, and possible delays in processing for truck driving categories. So there you have it. US policy paused worker visas for truck drivers, including Nigerians and others, citing safety flaws and job protection. A tragic accident exposed troubling gaps in licensing and vetting, triggering a sweeping pause that might deepen driver shortage but could tighten safety. What do you think? Is this a necessary fix or a policy overreached? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.